Yo, 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 yo. Welcome. It's another EPL review show, people. It's Monday night, late. You know my style. This was the original time for them show, real super late. We had to do it this late because enough things are going on. You don't know, man's moving from here to there, trying to get settled into the new house, and the things set already. But the show must go on, people, because trust me, this was a weekend that we have to talk about, we have to discuss, people, for sure. So we are back in the building. EPL review show is match week 24. I don't know. We wanted to try to keep this thing going for the entire season, and we're well on our way, people. And it's not hard. I tell you this every week, it's not hard because me personally, I full joy doing these because I watch the game them anyway. I love to talk about football, analyze the game them. And yeah, that we're gonna do, people. So if you are a fan of the channel, if you have been following the journey from week 1 to now, I want to give maximum respect. I want to give maximum respect as well to all the members that have joined the channel. I really do appreciate it. Just a way to show support to the channel, make sure that we can keep the content going. We can't do this full time. So when we do it, we want to say we get some support as well from the people, right? So first thing you have to do for me, like the video, share the content as well. In your peer groups, amongst your friends, amongst the football aficionados that share the content. Everybody would love to be a part of these conversations. So don't hide it from the people. And of course, if you're new, first time coming to this channel, seeing this content, just think about subscribing to the channel as well. We are trying to keep growing the channel as we make these videos. So that's the goal, right? We wanted to like, we wanted to share, and we wanted to subscribe. So please do that for the channel. All right, it's a big help to the channel. So right away, people, we're going to get going into the content. The first thing I want to talk about, people, of course, it's deadline day today. So we want to see all the moves that have happened in this January window, at least the ones of note that we'd like to talk about. Because a lot of moves are made, but we want to look at the actual transfers, right? So let's see. We're finding people. Well, first things first, What is happening here? Yeah, so this is the transfer deadline day news, right? So I'll start the show with that. Just make everybody know what's going on with the transfers. So let's see. So Nico Gonzalez signed from Porto. Solid player. I think this is what Man City transfer window has been missing. The area of the field. I mean, of course, the defense has been injury prone and mistake prone this season. But, the loss of Rodri, they really hadn't, fill that role fully. They have some youngsters who they've been playing there, but not consistently enough. They've been playing Rico Lewis in there. Gundogan, he's a year older. The legs aren't quite there. Bernardo Silva, does what he can, but he needs a player there as well. You see, it's improved with Kovacic in there, but I think Nico Gonzalez should add another layer to that, right? So he's a solid player, a true DM, plays for Porto, accomplished on the ball as well, very good technique. He came from Barcelona, of course, so he's a player that I'm sure Pep Guardiola will want to work with. CK, big up yourself, Yeah, man. Real tears. Yeah, we're gonna get to it. I'm not rush it because, just because I do it, we don't have to, reorder the show. Still I go do a thing. Start from game one and work right through. But you know when we reach a part there, that's how the thing turn up. But big up yourself, CK. Maximum respect to you, bro. Sometimes your side just have to get beat up, you know? That's so it go. So Mattis Tell does arrive at Spurs. Well needed for Spurs. I think it's gotten a bit stale in the forward department, especially going through injuries to players. Solanke is out, Brennan Johnson is out, Timo Werner is out as well, which some Spurs fans might be okay with that, but right now they just need the numbers. So Tell should be an upgrade, and most of the options. I think he's a better player than Brennan Johnson, definitely better than Werner. So yeah, he's an upgrade for Spurs. Good signing. Aston Villa signed Asensio on loan. So, more numbers coming in. I think Asensio, the way he plays, can come inside. I think as Aston Villa, it seems like they're going to a more narrow setup. So the players that can operate wide and centrally maybe is more appealing to Unai Emery right now. So not looking good, I think, for Bailey in terms of playing time because of the likes of Asensio and Rashford coming in. It's going to be very difficult now for him to get, let's see though. He's been there, and I know Emery, does have a certain system and a way he likes to play. So it could very well take them some time. But let's see. That's one to watch. The playing time of Bailey due to these transfers and deadline day, because Rashford and Asensio came in. So that's basically challenge for positions there. Chilwell gone to Crystal Palace on loan. Not a bad signing. I think Tyreek Mitchell though on that left hand side, he's doing his thing as well. So let's see if Chilwell can force his way into that team. Everton announced Alcaraz on loan. So they get some help. Everton, under David Moyes, they look a reinvigorated team. You have to say it. Wolves getting some defensive help, which is needed. I think the back line has been one of the worst in the league this season. So hopefully the signing can help them. Ferguson gone to West Ham. That's a good move for Ferguson because West Ham don't really have a striker fit right now. Fulkrug is out. Of course, Captain Jamaica Mikel. Speedy recovery baller, he's out as well. So yeah, good move for Ferguson, I think. Get some game time at West Ham. Danny Ings really the only true number 9. But Jared Bowen, they play him up there. He does a job, gets goals normally. So, I think Bowen would much rather be playing in one of those wide roles, running on from the wing, scoring goals as well. And then Disasi signs on loan for Aston Villa. So Villa doing a lot of loan business, getting 3 players in. One player from PSG, one player from Man United, and one player from Chelsea. So they're doing some loan business, getting some reinforcements for this Champions League push. Of course, them like Arsenal and Liverpool through to the round of 16 already. And of course, Man City has to play Real Madrid, which is going to be a big one. But this is the full list, people, the full list of every team. Of course, Heaven gone to Man United from Arsenal. Looks like Man United is just over at Colney, just watching everything going on. Aston Villa did a lot of business. Marlon in, Andres Garcia, so they got another fullback. Recalled Mosquera from loan. Brought in Rashford on loan, Asensio on loan, and Disasi on loan. And quite a bit of movement out as well. So, a lot of business being done by Villa. Diego Carlos, of course, left. Philogene left. So, and of course, John Duran for the big money. So, if they had money problems before, I think they sorted all of that now. So, that was good business there for them. I don't know if the Duran, well, I guess the Duran one, it have to be good business because you bought him for 16, you sell him for, what was it, 75, 70? So yeah, that's decent right there. Very decent. Bournemouth. Max Aaron's gone to Valencia on loan. See if him get some game over there. Brentford. Nothing too crazy going on. I'm loan out to Roslev. He was getting game. So players loan out to get some experience. They brought in a player from Fiorentina. Alright. Brighton. Diego Gomez. Saw him playing with Messi and Suarez for Inter Miami. He's now at Brighton. Chelsea. And bring back Slonina. What? Good keeper, you know. Chalobah is back. And then recall for Fana. Crystal Palace. Esse came in from Millwall, already scored a goal. And they loaned in Ben Chilwell. Rated Rob Holding. Remember Rob Holding? Every time they man did up on my team sheet, my fret. Fulham, Ipswich Town, Ben Godfrey loaned in. Enciso, Philogene bought. And next Boniface. Not Victor though. Leicester. Brandon Cova loaned out to Fleetwood. Interesting move. Not sure. I don't know. Maybe they want him to defend more. Man City doing all the business for everybody. Echeverry from River coming in the summer. Kusanavi saw him already. Reyes we haven't seen yet, but he's been on the bench. Brought in Marmoush, Nico Gonzalez on deadline day. So definitely they're trying to give Pep some ammunition to turn it around. See if it works. Dorgu came in from Lecce and of course from Arsenal Heaven. Rashford loan out. Anthony loan out. So making some changes. There's Isaac Hayden at Portsmouth. And Almiron going back to Atlanta United. Wow, loan. And then Lloyd Kelly, I saw this yesterday. Lloyd Kelly loaned out to Juve. Faris, them call back Ward-Prowse. No, they sent him back to West Ham. Yeah, they sent him back to West Ham. Wayne Hennessy. Man, they still a keep. Saw Wellington play this weekend. Decent. They brought in a player from Royal Antwerp, Victor Udo. Tottenham had to do some business, but some players, Danzo and Tell, not bad still. Decent. West Ham, Evan Ferguson and Ward-Prowse loaned in. Cornet loaned out. Cornet just never turn out in the Premier League. And Wolves. Best thing Wolves do was sign Cunha to an extension. They're going to make a big money. Yes, people. They must make a big money. All right, I'm checking in with the chat. See what go on. People them a turn up. Blessings, Chile, what go on. This signing was needed more than you can believe. Yeah, good signing. Best signing they made this whole time. Honestly, because the only thing I was saying about City window before this signing was, all right, you know, buy a lot of things, but the thing with me say I fail at the midfield more than anything, because you can blame the defender them for the mistake them, but the midfield now do the work. That's what me seeing at City right now. 7 out of 10 City transfer window. I love a right back and a midfielder, but we got a 6-8 hybrid in Gonzalez. Hope he shines. Yeah, you can do both jobs for sure. I kind of need to do that in Pep system, to be honest. Bless up, DJ Gigs. Wagwan. Blessings, Father Bling. Yeah, I say, bro. Big up, big up, big up. Feels so weird to see Rashford in a Villa shirt. It's like a FIFA sign. Bless up, Float. Wagwan. Yesterday results was the reason Parker taken out ready for the season. Pinnock was on the bench yesterday. That's good news for the national team. Yeah. Up to just like maybe 2 days ago, my father asked me, like, yo, what going for Pinnock? I said, bro, the man get a bad injury. High grade hamstring. What's going on with Dexter though? Dexter is I think, let me see. Yeah, so he's not on this list, but I heard some news that he had a loan to Barnsley. But I don't know how true that is because this thing is official. You know, Brandon Cover one was there, so Dexter one would have been there too. So let me see. Transfer latest. Okay. So I do see where it says let me see if any of these will actually open. No. Why not? Why is it saying this? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going, but I'll show you this way. Yeah, it's I see it right here. For whatever reason, it not opening, but see it here. 4 hours ago, Dexter Lembikisa has joined Barnsley on loan until the end of the season. 21-year-old wingback made his senior debut against Leeds in the EFL Cup tie in November 2022. Nice. So that's good news, people. I think he'll definitely have a chance to get enough game time at Barnsley. They have been playing like a 3-back system with the wing backs lately. So I see a chance where he could definitely, at the very least, get some run out, which is better than what's been happening, you know? Yeah, so that's a good move. Yeah, people. So he's there. He's gone to Barnsley. So him and John Russell will be over there now. Skyports posted. Alright, cool. Yeah, Barnsley is confirmed. Yeah, man. It wasn't really a tackle though. Partey didn't do anything. He just, like, it was a corner. It was a corner for City, and he just, like, tried to, like, get free. And when him burst to run off, him knee give out. And Partey run into him because him knee give out. That's how that happened. It wasn't like Partey tackle him and him injured. Bless up, Rob. Walk on. Yeah, Barnsley. Martinez out. Relegation United. Yeah, he was actually playing decent too, to be honest. Like lately. It's confirmed, yeah. Shamar going to Mexico is big. I hear people trying to say it's like not good. Well, I don't really hear nobody say it's not good. I haven't really heard anybody talk about it. Honestly, I haven't been following YouTube that much because I've been so busy. But I think it's a good move because the team, when you look at their roster, like at least he's not going to a situation where them have like all these strikers already. You know, the other day I see them play a false nine. The other day I see them play a striker, but they just signed him. He's 30 from Colombia. So hopefully at least there's a chance. It's, right now at Spartak, he's clearly not in favor. So fresh chance, fresh thing. You can go into training, banging some goals in training, and yeah, man, get some game. I think Shamar is a you have to be playing, You know, definitely. Most people are like that, but I think Shamar is like crucial. They see the difference when him not in that shape. Yeah. Nee Gonzalez hit the ground running as well. Play Madrid in like 7 days. Yeah. Yeah. That's why that skipping out this round was crucial, you know. That's good because we need Dexter playing week in, week out. Facts. Yeah, big facts. Two players that need game time. Inform Shamar usually mean goes for Jamaica. That's true. That's true. Definitely more of a chance for that. And we're gonna need them. Bless up Joseph Wagwan. Outside brother. Remember a game at the beginning of the season, that was his last game. Mm. More averse than party, to be honest. No, which averse? You don't remember the play. And it wasn't it like a corner and the man just try to get free. I mean, just make that up. I remember the game, but that party getting him injured. Okay. Big up the card. I mean, I was reported to move 2 weeks ago. Oh, mad. Oh, the Tijuana one, the club Tijuana, yeah. Yeah, Nicardo put in him work, finding out the things for real. Finding the clips and thing. Big up JG. Yes, I think it's a good move for Boza. He needs more game time. Facts. He need a lot more. Honestly, wanted Shamar to leave Russia. Yeah, I think like the biggest factor for me about Russia and like it's not a bad move. It's like they can't play in Europe now. So that was one of the big reasons why going to Spartak at the time he went was good because they were playing in Europe, I think, at the time. But now they don't even have the chance to do that. So when you factor in like he's fallen down the pecking order, there have been players that have just come through like Ugalde and others that have just done extremely well. So it's tough for the coach to not play them, and it's just time for Shamar to leave. And I think he has a better chance of playing consistently at Tijuana at the current moment. So yeah, good luck, Boza. Hit the ground running. I remember Albert's running in Roger from the first second of the game. Oh yeah. That's big. But that didn't injure him. That never have nothing to do with it. But the man, I don't know what, with that move mad that day there. I will move mad weekend too. But the thing is, like, we just have strength for City. Like, we need to have them strength for everybody. That's the problem. You did say the man barely touched him. Yeah. I need to. All right. You know what? I'm gonna make me find the damn clip, because I'm telling you the truth. I remember it being like a non-contact injury, and when name was just around him, like Partey was the closest person to him, So I guess that means he injured him, but not really. Oh yeah, I know I can find it. Yo, I move like a madman. Remember Partey bars Roger near the box and Roger collapse. Here they know. Jeez, peace. Sometimes a coach change everything. He scored goals his first season in Russia, and then new coach come and it just didn't favor him. Yeah, and yeah, that's basically what happened. New coach coming, different tactics, trying different things. Shamar maybe never fit as well, never produce as much, and that was that. It's unfortunate Shamar wasted 3 years in Russia. Russia has never been a good place for Jamaican players. Yeah, somebody did come back and say them get one bag of racism and thing from Jamaica. I can't remember which player that was now, off the top of my head. Sure, like Rob and them people, they probably tell me, man, them did a tackle Rodri since the beginning, multiple people. Yeah. But I'm saying you don't tear your ACL from like contact. He stepped funny on him knee and it mash up. He wasn't no Arsenal person to do that. He scored goals his first year and won a cup. Yeah, no, he started out decent. He started out decent, bro. He started out very decent. And then it kind of, never really continue. Shamar Nicholson for 1.6 mil euros. So them say them terminate him contract. But him still get by. Him just play with here. Oh, it was a friendly. And he did play. 30th of January. And the man cut. And him get the assist. Well, Ghana Tijuana now. Pretty stats. Alright, people. Gone down Shamar Road. But I'll show for that. We'll do some Reggae Boys content this week for sure though. Cause enough things are going on with the Reggae Boys and girls as well. Yeah, so we have to touch on all of those things very shortly in the week. For sure. Oh, Errol Stevens, that's right. Errol Stevens, thank you. Can't speak on the party part because before Roger went down, everything was going so well. And then when Roger fell, so did the season. So I tried to forget. But I say, erase that out of your memory. Yeah, that's incorrect. They agreed to terminate the contract and the Mexican club paid what was remaining. Ah, I see. I see. Errol Stevens experienced a lot of racism in Russia. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Damani Ralph as well. Yes. That one I forgot, but I do remember that. I think he was at Anzi, if I'm not mistaken. Luton Shelton was there. Okay. And they didn't pay him. Damn. Them thing they're not right. True, but he should have left after the war started. Everything went downhill since then. Yeah, I remember that conversation in a BM. Like when that was going on, like or just about to start. We were all saying, should he try to get out now, And I think most people were saying yes, go to Serie A or go to somewhere else, I actually thought in France, if he could just get on a team that wasn't, because Clermont was just so, they just weren't good enough, like the team itself. They made too many mistakes, they give up too many easy goals and stuff like that. But if he was on another team, I think the French league kind of fit his game, his game style and stuff. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing him in the French league, to be honest. But I think Liga MX is fine as well. All right, so let's get into the fixtures, people. Week 24, EPL. It's time. It's time. You don't know, later in the show, we're going to reveal the standings for the week. Big up yourself, Javari, in the building. Definitely going to reveal what happened this week. So before we do that though, let's get into the games this week, people. So the first game was a madness, people. And there were quite a few games of madness this weekend, but it started like this. 7 up like 7. 7-0. The Premier League is a madness. I saw a picture this week and it was incredible because it shows the volatility, right? It shows the volatility of the Premier League. So I'm going to show you the picture up on the screen. Watch this. Channel star, one bag of chatting. Where is it? Treasure. Yo, this is amazing. How can I find it? Alright, see it there. Look on this. Wait till it focus. Now go focus. You can see that? Yo, Brighton give Bournemouth 5-0. Bournemouth give Forest 5-0. And Nottingham Forest give Brighton 7-0. Yo, that make sense, people. Listen, Brighton give Bournemouth 5-0. Bournemouth give Forest 5-0. And Forest give Brighton 7-0. Yo, that don't make any sense, bro. I don't understand this thing. Yeah, bro, I was shocked. I'm looking at it, I'm saying, damn, how is this possible? How is this possible? The man them just basically, I don't even know if you can call it that them give up, but you have to give Forest more credit than just saying that Brighton gave up. But some of those goals were comical, believe me. French League suited his playing style. Yeah, I believe so. Forest is like, don't even try to predict any score. That may I tell you, bro, it's impossible. I knew Forest would win. Didn't predict them to win, of course, but not by that much. Real statement win. Yeah, I mean, look, when you go down 5-0 the week before and you recover from that with a 7-0, I mean, you have to give credit there, you know. And I thought Brighton, Danny Welbeck came extremely close to scoring. I think at that time it was maybe 2-0 when he hit the bar. And the game could be different, you never know. But I would like to think on this day, Nottingham Forest would have scored about 7 because they could have scored about 12 or 10. They had a lot of chances that they created. I just think the precision that they make the runs when they counter, and then the precision and some of the weight of the pass, and the movement and the areas that they occupy when they're breaking on the counter is really, really good. And you have to give them credit. I think, they have a way that they play, and maybe a lot of people might not love that style, but they have perfected that style. And you have to give them credit. And you can tell on their day, they would give any team trouble because they have the tools to hurt you. They have a striker who has all the confidence in the world. Chris, he's doing extremely well this season. You have to give him his credit. Somebody asked me the other day, would I sign Chris at Arsenal? And I was like, look, of course we need a striker, right? We need somebody that knows where the goal is. But I just don't know if Chris Wood is like gonna suit the way we play. I mean, he suits Nottingham Forest for sure because he tends to be in a lot of space because they're playing on the counter. Now, if you're playing on Arsenal, will you have that type of space? I don't know. Unless we're counter team, then we'll have it. But people just think that some players, it doesn't matter what team you're on, you're going to get goals. I would like to think that a part of the reason why Chris Wood has been so successful is the way Nottingham Forest plays. But you guys let me know in the comment section. Am I not giving Chris enough credit? Let me know. Let me know. I go through every season with Spurs, yeah. When I saw that first result, I was saying to myself, what are you going to say when you saw this? Yo, bro, I'm still like, I'm still kind of at a shock that it actually turned out this way. But let's just look at the game and talk about it. So let's just go through the goals, right? So Lewis Dunk, own goal, of course, Gibbs White cross, it couldn't really get to it, own goal. Then Gibbs White scored a beautiful header from a near post corner from Alanga. Then Chris Wood scored after Elanga assist. Elanga was terrorizing people. This was across to the back post, nodded in. Then Elanga got another assist to Chris Wood. This time it was a tap-in. Alanga just basically beating everybody to the ball down the wing, cut it back, easy tap-in. Then Chris Wood scored a penalty to make it 5. Nico Williams getting a goal mode scramble goal in the 89th minute. And then Jota Silva, after a terrible mistake by Verbruggen, made it 7. And at that point, I think it was 9 minutes extra time. So I was saying, bro, they're going to score like 8 or 9. Because it looked like every time they went forward at a certain time, they was going to score. And look, Brighton, right? We have to talk about them. Earlier this season, they were, in the top 6. Ursula was looking like, an incredible signing as a manager. But they have really and truly lost their way. I don't know. I mean, I think they started to lose the momentum they had when Welbeck got injured, I thought. They never really quite had the same potency. And then soon after Welbeck was injured, I think João Pedro then got injured. So, I don't think that was good timing for them. And I also think that Verbruggen, especially in goal, has had a supreme drop in his level. He was the starter in the Euros for the Netherlands, but if I'm being honest, I think Brentford's goalkeeper Flecken, he would be my number one if I was picking the team for Netherlands tomorrow, because Verbruggen has been shite. I'm telling you. But yeah, this was not a good day at the office for Brighton at all. And all the credit have to go to Nottingham Forest. I think Elanga, incredible in this game, just making you wonder about United's scouting, or whatever you call it, the evaluators, because they have tried to get rid of so many players this year and last year since Elanga has gone. And to be honest, I didn't see it when he was at United, what it's looking like now. But some of his attributes, I think you would want to keep that around and try to work with it, because his technique has improved. I think just based on getting more games, his intelligence in terms of how he moves on the pitches has improved a lot as well. So yeah, sometimes you have to just take your time with some of these players, because look at what he's turned into. And I think Amorim would love to have somebody like him in his team. Morgan Gibbs-White, I think with him, for me, it has always been consistency. And I think this season, I think you pretty much know what you're going to get from Morgan Gibbs-White game in, game out. And it's now being added a lot more production in terms of output goals and stuff like that. And I just think, him as the captain taking on that responsibility as well, you can just see that he's like one of the main reasons why, this is happening. I think Nico Williams has stepped up. Earlier this season, he wasn't really starting, but, ever since he has been starting, he has basically nailed down the spot. Aina has been consistent at right back all year. And, we've seen Morata come into games, late in games for Forest to kind of seal it up. But in this one, he kind of went with a different approach to starting all three, and I think it did help with the solidity around the back. The statistics will show as well that, it was definitely a game that they were supposed to win by a pretty big margin. Expected goals all the way up over 3, in the mid 3s, 0.88 for Brighton. 6 big chances as well. Shots, quite a bit of shots for Brighton. But when you look at the shots on target, 9-5, so a good advantage there. You look at the final third entries, Brighton had 18 more. And I wanted to point that out, especially because 6 big chances, but 18 more entries. So the efficiency. I don't know if they have a stat where, they probably do somewhere, where when you've reached the final third, how many of your attacks end in a shot? What's the percentage that it ends in a shot or a shot on goal? With Forest, I guarantee you they're probably the most efficient side, because as soon as them get into your final third, you can expect you have to defend. You're gonna have to get a block. You're gonna have to, defend and get a corner. It might go over the bar for a goal kick, but they're getting off something. So efficiency, that's probably the best word to sum up Nottingham Forest, efficiency. But Brighton, 2 errors leading to goals. So not only was Nottingham Forest efficient, but Brighton just felt like giving them goals as well. So I think last week I mentioned when they got the 5-0 that there had been some games that I've watched with Forest where they win, and Sells, the goalkeeper, is just basically, to me, the reason why they won, because he's making some mad saves. And even in this one, you got an 8.2 in a 7-0. So that should tell you, 6 saves. Exactly. So it wasn't all peaches for them. Brighton did get in a few times. You see the attack momentum. A lot of blue. That's Brighton. So yeah, I just think the efficiency is the difference in these two teams. Brighton is missing chances, not getting it on target enough. Nottingham Forest get half a chance and they're putting it on target. It's forcing a save. It's something. So to me, that's the difference in the two teams right now. Plus, I think Nuno definitely has a much better handle on how to defend in this league, and it's showing with this Forest team. I have some really good players, but I think the system and the way Nuno sets them up helps them a lot as well. Yeah. All right, so that is the first game of the week, people. Mad. 7-0 to Forest. Crazy, crazy, crazy game, man. Crazy game. Hat trick for Chris Wood, goal for Nico Williams, Morgan Gibbs White, a own goal by Dunk, and also Jata Silva late in injury time to make it 7. So this was a madness, up like 7, and Nottingham Forest just put Brighton to the sword, people. So let's go back now to the next game, and this one, boy, I was really, really hoping. I was hoping against hope. But again, Mohamed Salah turns up with a brace, 2 goals for Salah. Yeah, this was pretty much a game where Bournemouth, I thought, were maybe a touch unlucky not to get something or at least a goal in this game to make it exciting. But, again, I think Liverpool did a good enough job of, controlling the game enough, not letting Bournemouth really have an onslaught on them. I mean, they had their spells. I think when it was 0-0, it really was a pretty even game, to be honest. I think when Liverpool got the penalty, though, they kind of took over for the first half, and then I thought the second half was pretty even as well until the second goal from Mo Salah. And then even after being 2-0 down, Bournemouth threatened. They just couldn't get it over the line. Alisson made some good saves. So yeah, it was a good performance from Bournemouth, to be honest. Not bad at all. As you can see, they had about 1.58 expected goals, so they did things in the game. 4 big chances for Liverpool, 3 for Bournemouth. The shots 19 to 14. Shots on target 73 in favor of Liverpool. So efficiency again, 1 big chance scored and 3 missed. All big chances created by Bournemouth were missed. Touches in the area, final third entries, Bournemouth had 11 more than Liverpool. So yeah, it was a good game from a just from a neutral point of view. A lot of action, but to be honest, Liverpool, Mo Salah is the difference. You know what I mean? It's pretty clear. The penalty was pretty much a penalty. I mean, as much as I want to not didn't want Liverpool to win, I think it was a penalty. So Salah put it away, and yeah, I think Liverpool now, they have the Merseyside derby coming up. Of course, before that they have the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg to play on Thursday. We'll see how they come to that one, but and I think they also isn't it the FA Cup weekend too? Is that what's going on this weekend, the FA Cup? I think so. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. this weekend. That's why Arsenal do have no game. Cause we knock out. Them get knocked out by United, you know. So yeah, Liverpool keep marching on, people. Mohamed Salah does it again with the brace. Trademark finish as well to the far post. 2 goals, 81%, 2 key pass, ground duels, 6 for 11, 1 tackle, 1 dribble pass, 8.8, easy work. Easy work. Gakpo was fouled for the penalty, and Alisson, as I said, had a very solid performance. 4 saves, commanding his box, good decision making off his line. Yeah, so that was it. Trent Alexander limped off in this one, so we'll see if that's a long term. Connor Bradley, of course, capable deputy, but they do lose something when Trent doesn't play in terms of their attacking, of course. Next game, people, as I said earlier, David Moyes, Everton keep marching on. NDI again and better looking like a prime, I don't even know who, a prime Jimmy Floyd, no, a prime, yeah, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. That would be a good one. Big, strong brother. And the man, good finish as well. 2 of them. So, Everton keep marching on. I think Tarkowski and James Garner, 2 brilliant ball for send through better, and him scored the 2 of them. But I'm trying to figure out which ball was better between those 2. Tarkowski or Garner. 2 good ball in play. But I have to probably get to Garner. All along the ground between the 2 of them from distance. Yeah, that was a nice one. But Pickford with the clean sheet and an assist on the first goal to Decore. Bobby Reed got a start again. I think this was second start in a row. Lasted 76 minutes as well. But of course, the 6.2, let's see what he was up to. 29 touches, 74% on the passing accuracy. 1 key pass though. Tried 4 crosses, unsuccessful. Tried 1 long pass, was unsuccessful. Tried 1 dribble, was unsuccessful. Over 3 ground duels, 1 of 4 aerials. Lost the ball 12 times. Committed 1 foul. So let's see if Bobby can hold on his place. I mean, when you look at this, does the coach just say it's down to just not our day? Or does he think that the 11 was a part of the reason why, the things went the way they went? We'll have to wait and see there. But David Moyes, just, back at Everton and loving life so far. I think they're, 5-6 points clear of the relegation zone now. So, that's big for them. That's big. And I think Everton, I picked them in my relegation zone this season. But I think that was predicated on Sean Dyche being the manager, to be honest. I just thought that he would run out of luck this time around. Saw him a few times with Burnley avoid the drop. Eventually he did make the drop, I think, with Burnley. And I thought that he was going to suffer a similar fate with Everton this time around. But David Moyes has forward into the team and, steadied the ship, basically. Of course, they haven't won every single game, but definitely looking more organized, working harder. Because, when you look at the back line, I mean, there's some talent there. Tarkowski is a solid player. Branthwaite is the future, basically. And Mikalenko, I think, is very solid. So, right back has been a little bit chop and change. Ashley Young, you've seen. But since David Moyes has come in, we've been seeing O'Brien play right back. And he looks decent as well. So, I think their strength does lie around the back. And they do have NDI, who I think is a very, very good player. who can create something. So, I think Garner is a very underrated player too. I think he's a decent player, good technician. Maybe work rate and all of that can be questioned at time, but I think that part of his game has improved. Part of it probably because he was under Sean Dyche tutelage for a little while, but I think Garner can pick a pass, evidenced by his assist in this game. So, Leicester, I don't know. Rude. They had a good win last week, but I think this week was horrible, man. 7 big chances given up. That's way too much in one match. So I think Leicester's defenders are really poor, man. Fast. I don't know how this fast. Always a play. Hermanson finally back, but probably not fully back to his normal self this season, because I think he was saving their life when he was keeping before. But yeah, he's just now back and clearly, not quite back to 100 yet. But yeah, Everton, I said Leicester would be safe before the season started, but I had that one wrong. I should have said Leicester would go down and Everton would be safe. Now, this is another result that, to me, was a shocker. I mean, yes, I know that both these teams are promoted sides, so maybe Southampton play this game with a little more confidence, knowing that, okay, we know this Ipswich team, we've played them, we know the coach. In terms of the players, because of course the manager would have just gotten there and probably never played against Kieran McKenna. But I think Southampton, this game was a toss-up type of game for me. I think maybe Ipswich had maybe the better chances over the 90 minutes, but I don't think it was so lopsided where Ipswich deserved to win. A draw would have been a fair result, but sometimes these are those games where that odd goal is gonna come, and late. Muric, who I think is an abysmal keeper, I have to say it. He's really bad. I think. He dove near post to stop the ball, didn't really parry it away, just stopped it. And Onuachu was the first to react, and he scored the winner late in the game from a rebound from the keeper. So, as I said, this game, Ipswich probably had the slight better of the chances on the play, but I just don't think the discrepancy was so wide to where you could say they deserve to win or anything like that. It was a good game. I think both teams showed and played some good football in the 90 minutes, but in the end, it wasn't meant to be for Ipswich at Portman Road. This was a day for Southampton to get only their second win of the campaign, I think, or maybe third. No, I think it's their second win of the campaign. Final third entries, slight edge going to Ipswich over Southampton. But I think Southampton definitely did their thing in this game. Aribo got the first goal, Delap with the equalizer, and then late, as I said, Onuachu from a rebounded shot. Muric should have done better. I thought Muric could have done better on Aribo's goal too. I mean, I don't know, I just don't think he's that good. He's just not that good. And Cecil looked good on it. He played he started his first game. You can see he's not quite up to the full fitness, so couldn't last the 90, but definitely he was sharp on the day. And Liam Delap, of course, does what he does, scoring a goal. So Ipswich go down at home to Southampton 2-1. Kyle Walker-Peters continued to play decent as well, and Ramsdale had a decent game. So that is it for the Ipswich Southampton game. Now, another one, people, I'm telling you, this is the week of shockers, man. So Fulham go to St. James Park and beat Newcastle 2-1. And this is crazy because, Fulham, I don't know, Fulham I noticed the harder the game, I think Fulham play better. Them will go to Southampton next week, or host Southampton next week and draw. That's Fulham. But let Liverpool forward tomorrow. Them are going to give them a wicked game. Or Arsenal for that matter. So yeah, the two strikers actually scored in this game. Raul Jimenez and Rodrigo Muniz off the bench. I remember this season, Muniz was who I was looking at from this team, got him, and then I just realized that Raul Jimenez is there as well, and he was on form, and eventually, they would be splitting, and that's kind of what's been happening. Jimenez has been the starter mostly, but I think last week he did start Muniz, so let's see how it goes. I mean, as long as he can find a way to have them both affect the game, and they did this on this go around. Basically, their goals got them the 3 points. Isak was so unlucky, hit the crossbar and the crossbar and the post right in the corner from a wicked shot. But yeah, I think Murphy continues his decent season, getting a goal at the back post. Not sure what Castagna was doing with Gordon before Gordon got away from him, just spun him, and good cross from Gordon kind of gets all the way through to Murphy, who makes no mistake, and then Jimenez equalized second half. And then later in the second half, from a set piece, I think it was trying to remember who whipped that ball in. Was it Lukic? No, I think it was Andreas Pereira. Yeah, so Pereira would have come on and whipped that ball in, and Moniz got the touch, deft touch at the near post to make it 2-1 for a big result for Fulham in this game. And Fulham, deserved it. I mean, had the better expected goals, more possession. 3 big chances were created by Newcastle to the 2 of Fulham, but Fulham outshot them. They both had 4 shots on target, touches in the area very close. 2 big chances missed by Newcastle. That was real difference. Final third entries, the slight edge went to Fulham. So, based on those statistics there, you can see this game was, close, but I would say Fulham probably was a slightly better team, to be honest, over the, duration of the play. Isak, man, big baller. Hit the woodwork. Told you about that one. One big chance created. Yep. Joe Linton injured himself. Had a poor game, statistically speaking. But yeah, Newcastle, man. What's going on with Newcastle in the Premier League at home? This was a fortress, and now they're dropping points. Lloyd Kelly gone to Juve. That's it. Nick Pope on the bench again. Wow. All right, next game, people. This was Saturday. Wolves versus Aston Villa. This was a late game. Leon Bailey on the bench for this one. Bellegarde opened the scoring. Cunha ended the scoring. Bailey came on at halftime at a 6.3. Oof. 45 minutes played. 0.06, 0.02. 36 touches, 78%, not bad. Lose a ball 15 times. 0 for 3 on his crosses. Tried 3 long passes, was 3 for 3. Had 2 shots blocked. Tried 5 dribbles, successful once. Went into 10 ground duels and won 3. Won his only aerial duel. Was fouled once. Made a tackle and was dribbled past once. So it was Bailey game by the numbers. Predominantly playing as a right winger. But Aston Villa, I mean, they went down 2-0 to Wolves. Big win for them at home. They were without Strand Larson, so they played Guedes up front. Eventually, Cunha ended up top once Guedes came off. And then Juan came on, which put Cunha kind of with a striker now. And it was better. But Cunha, Mabala, score late. I feel like he's the type of player that Arteta wouldn't buy though, because he was a little too, him just a gesticulate a lot and him raise him on to him teammate them, and I just don't know if Arteta like those type of temperament players like that. I don't think so. Pickford did well. Need some more from him for my FPL against Liverpool. FLP against Liverpool. Okay. Romeo got FPL against Liverpool. Romeo Gotcha should be in the main team this year, King. That's what you think? Wow. All right. Let's see. People are really raving about Guthrie this season, man. I need to really go and analyze some Portmore matches. Anybody that see this content, please, if you have any way for me watch up the Portmore matches, just let me know. Like, gonna have a video, me buy the footage, because at this point I have to watch Guthrie for like a 5 game and just see how I go on. And clearly the powers that be don't like Portmore. They barely forward on TV. But Wolves gave it to them. I have a question Martinez as well, The first goal, slap past him near post. Not much him could have done about the second one. But I really like that baller, yo. Cunha is my baller. The way him take that goal, man, run past Kanza, compose himself, step over and freeze everybody, and just clot it. Far post. Yeah, man. Big goal, man. Big goal. Cause the whole time Villa pressed them for try to score back, man. It now work. You see, held them to 0.45. So Villa just never create enough clear chance. Basically, they must never do it. Outshot and target. Villa, final third entries, Villa had a whole heap. But Wolves 24, that's all they needed. It was 2 goals. 2-0 victory. Big win for Wolves as well in a relegation fight currently. Garcia started and had a mare. Made an error. Not the best. Interesting. Them don't have John Duran. Them take off Watkins at halftime. The man just make 4 sub one time. When I try stretch the legs of the players, Them need Pau Torres back, Matty Cash. They need everybody back. But they have some reinforcements coming in. Marcus Rashford, Marco Asensio. Not bad. But it look like them need a centre back. So they brought in Disasi. I'm gonna make some mistake now. Alright, next game, people. Brentford versus Tottenham. Brentford v Tottenham, people. So, first things first, I want to check it. Ethan, Big Eth, makes the bench. Wonderful sign there. I'm sure they will make sure he's fully ready for them dropping back in the team. So this one ended 2-0 to Tottenham. After always scoring at home for a while, I think this is the second time Brentford never scored at home recently. Jed Spence was the man of the match on SofaScore and the man of the match in real life. Played excellent in the game. This 2-0 victory came courtesy of our own goal and then a Pap Matesar goal in the second half, making it 2. Late in the second half, 87th minute. But Brentford, all over them. Definitely could have won this game, at least draw. 2.06 to 0.86, right? Both teams create 2 big chances. More shots on target for Brentford. Only 2 shots on target for Spurs, one of which was the goal. And the other one, the own goal. So, final third entries, interestingly enough, 61 to 48 in favor of Brentford. So, Brentford probably feel hard done losing this game. I think it came down to, Brentford just making a few too many mistakes. I don't think Wissa had his best game, which is rare for him this season on this ground. I just think, Spurs just did what they had to do, got the 2 goals. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, Brentford had the edge in possession, more total shots. They statistically it was pretty close in some, but others, it was definitely favoring Brentford. And then when you watch the game itself, at even at 1-0, the team that looked most likely to score was, in my estimation, definitely Brentford. But it wasn't meant to be for them. And they left it late, but they got that goal in the 87th minute to make it 2-0, pretty much sealing everything for Brentford. So, for Spurs. So a big win for Spurs. Maybe give them a little confidence going into the Carabao Cup second leg against Liverpool. So we'll see how that goes. Dante Casanova, not the first time, but one of a few times this season we've seen him on the bench either in the league or in the Europa League where they're playing. So that's good to see. And Dane Scarlett as well recalled and came in for Richarlison late in the game. Can't remember which club Dane was at. I think it was Oxford. Yeah, he was with Greg. Couldn't remember where he was. He was with Greg, so I'm calling back right now. Need reinforcements, But I think that's a big win for Spurs. Not an easy ground to go play and win. But I do think that they kept them at bay and were pretty controlled. Even though Brentford was definitely more on the front foot in this one. But yeah, 3 points is 3 points. That's how Spurs will look at it. Maybe that's something that Ange needs to start to embrace. It doesn't have to always be this prettiness. Sometimes you just need to win. And they did what they needed to do to win on this day. Now, here is another thing that made my weekend lovely. So this is Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, people. Yeah, pristine. That weekend was mad. Everything go wrong for me. And a lot of others, to be honest. A lot. Yeah, so this is the teams that took the field. Man U versus Crystal Palace from Old Trafford. Can anybody tell me what stands out to them just looking at this picture of the teams? Is there anything that looks strange to you? Or not even strange? Is there anything? What stands out to you? Let me see if anybody is still awake. So look on the screen, people. What stand out to Uno? I'm talking about the team sheet itself, like the field, the graphic with the players. What to say? All right. No, it's not a mistake, people. It's not a mistake. Do you see Manchester United's team? Who is that playing striker? Is that who I think it is? Exactly, bro. Yo, I've never seen something like this. All right, so this is Manchester United team. This is the bench. So Highland and Xerxes chilling, just on the bench. Neither one of them can start. They both come on at the same time. Like, what? Why? So you wanted Kobe to play so bad that you don't have no striker. And to be honest, Kobe didn't do badly in that position. I'm just going to say that. There were times when it didn't make any sense, but I think it did help them in link up and build up. To have someone like him who is comfortable collecting the ball, maybe with people, real close to him, maybe more than one person at times. Yeah, he can wriggle out of those things pretty well. And he was sharp, I thought. I think work in progress if he's really going to play there, because I thought he didn't really quite understand like the difference in the type of runs you have to make when you are the last player. I saw him struggling with that at times, but yeah, I don't know if this is. I don't know. I think at this point the coach is just like, look, I'm gonna try every single thing because I just want to see what could have potentially work and what definitely not gonna work. So I just feel like him about that. You might see something else or a few more things mad before this season done from this coach. The only thing we see him not change up is the right side, Mazraoui and Diallo. Everything else, change up everything. So Man United fell. 2 goals from Jean-Philippe Mateta. 64th and 89th minute sealing it. That second goal as well, Xerxes had come on. I don't even know where he was playing when he was on. Maybe one of the 10 rules, they'd have 2 10s behind the striker. And he played a pass into the midfield that was terrible, got picked off, and from that counter, they end up scoring. Munoz making a nice run, perfectly but timed pass to him, and then easily slapped it to the center for Mateta to finish. So brace for Mateta. As I said, maybe I don't know, about 2-3 weeks ago. I think Mateta is like finding back that form he was on in the last season in the Olympics. I think he's finally fully rejuvenated and ready for the season. So yeah. West Ham did it with Lucas Paqueta against Villa and got a draw. Yeah, true. And I mean, look, it was 1-0. Well, it was 0-0 for long, and it was 1-0 until close to the end. So they could have very well gotten a draw doing this. But he lasted 70 minutes. Hoyland and Xerxes came on. Delict came on for Martinez. He looks to be out for the season as well. Tough luck for him. ACL out. And then Ericsson came on for Uarte. Eze came on and almost dribbled through the entire field one at a time then. But the end product lacking. That's why Eze will always be linked to clubs, but that end product needs to improve if he want to go to one of the big ones. But Mateta, on the other hand, very good striker. Again, don't know if Arsenal is the place for him, but I think he's a good striker. I like Mateta. I do. Man United fall to Crystal Palace, people. Damn. I would ask some United fans, but I think they're all hiding. And they're going to tell me that it was so late that they couldn't be here. And they're not hiding, they're just sleeping. But people, honestly, this is the segment that we've been waiting for. So the last game on Sunday, people, it was 5-1. I repeat, 5-1 to the Arsenal over Man City. Kendrick Lamar, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Kendrick. Congrats on the Grammys, you know? But I know you're going to be humble same way. You know you're going to be humble same way. Yeah, I see them sign Chilwell. See it. I don't know why them want. You can't bench my boy Tyreek so easy though. Or you shouldn't at least. So this was it, people. 5-1. 5-1. A hammering. A hammering, you know? Ruben hammering. People. Declan Rice and Peace, brilliant. Thomas Partey, brilliant. Kai Havertz, people. I wish him never missed that easy 1-star. So it could have just been a great performance, but it was just good to great, you know? But he did well, I thought, in the day. Goal and assist. I'll take that anytime. Captain Odegaard scoring. Martinelli didn't score, but had a brilliant assist. Trossard, well, brilliant. I mean, him just passed the ball at the right time to Havertz for the goal. Trossard, I thought, played well. Him and Martinelli, I thought, were playing really well. But Ethan Nwaneri off the bench, Miles Lewis-Skelly starting and scoring and hitting the Haaland celebration as well. Heights of shithousery there. 18 years of age, this kid. I'm telling you, this guy confidence is mad, you know, man. And also, another product of the Youth Academy, Ethan Nwaneri. Another one that looks ice cold. The man just calm. 17 years of age. Look like he has lived a few lives already. You know, the man just move like he's been here before. He's seen it. It's crazy. But 5-1, people. It was crazy. First play of the game. Stones across the Akanji. Little bit of a dangerous ball, but if we're being honest, do better. Just controls it a little loose and then doesn't realize how close the defender is nicked off of him. Good one-time pass by Declan. And then, you know, the whole crowd is saying, shoot. And Havertz just cuts it square. For Odegaard, he puts it home. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Then I thought for the next 10 minutes or so after the goal, I thought we did really well. And then something happened. I don't know. But City kind of dominated from about the 20th minute until, you know, second half started. And if it wasn't for Raya pulling off some wicked saves, I remember the one from, I think it was either a set piece or a corner, where he dove and got to it, and then luckily the ball hit off the crossbar and we were able to clear it. But that save was brilliant, man. Really, really good save. And then second half starts now. I think City was a little bit better team. You know, not dominating but playing well. And then they did get the goal from a cross to the back post. I think it was Savinho that sent that cross in, yeah, and ended up beating Raya. And then basically that just made Arsenal mad. So in the 56 minutes or 1 minute after, another giveaway in midfield by City. Partey picks up the ball and he takes a shot, and it takes a wicked deflection off of John Stones. And I thought that was like almost, what's the word I want to use? I thought that was like poetic that it was John Stones, because if you remember in the first game, it was John Stones that buried Arsenal and took away the 2 points, well, the 3 points from us, and caused us to draw at the Etihad. So yeah, I never forgot that. And the fact that the ball ricocheted off of Stones and went in for Partey goal kind of just made me laugh a little bit. Then after that, no, there was not much time after that. Good work on the wing. Declan Rice wins it, plays a nice kind of line breaking pass into Lewis Kelly, who turns kind of in the corner of the 18-yard box, and somehow he just took that space well, put it on his weaker right foot, and a good curling shot. But if we're being honest, I think Ortega just, I don't know if him never eat that morning, him just never look right, and just was a weak left hand, ends up hitting off his hand, going in 3-1 to the Gunners. And then of course Skelly does the celebration heard around the world at this point, where he gets down and basically does the Haaland celebration, the one that he made famous from at Dortmund. So that made it 3-1. Then I just think from that point it was really only going to be one team doing the scoring, and that was Arsenal. And it was crazy because it reminded me of so many games that I've seen Arsenal play against City. Basically since Arteta got there, and we'd be almost the better team, kind of like City was for stretches of that first half, but somehow still be down to them. Then maybe get a goal back just to capitulate and lose by a big margin. And literally the way we were scoring, how they were conceding possession in areas to us, it was like it was a flipping of the script, because that's how they used to beat us. We used to press them into mistakes. Now we're pressing them into mistakes. We used to, play decent for a long stretch of the game, but capitulate at the end to make it 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, whatever the score would end up. And that's literally what City was doing. So it was just kind of crazy to see like the roles just reverse on this particular fixture. Because all the ways that we were scoring, not all, because we did create some of our own goals, but a couple of the goals we scored were literally just us, having a good pressing, a good organized press that we all triggered at the same time. So everybody was covered. Even if they try to play a pass that they think is on, if anything about the first touch is bad, we're gonna nick it from them. So I think it was just good execution on the part of Martinelli, Havertz, Trossard, Odegaard, Rice as well. That's one thing, we were not afraid to get up in the faces of the players that we're trying to build out. And I think that's just the effect of us knowing that Rodri ain't there. Kovacic is good driving, but is Kovacic as good back facing his own goal, basically collecting with Arsenal's type of press, the synchronization of it, how well organized it is. That's something that I think Kovacic struggles with a little bit. So yeah, I think we just had a good game plan executed, and certain players on City just didn't turn up. Literally didn't. I mean, Akanji was poor, the keeper was poor, Foden was poor, Marmoush wasn't. I wouldn't say he was poor, but he was way better last week in his debut game, I thought. Savinho was okay. Haaland was decent, got a goal. So what more can I ask from Haaland, really? But yeah, I just feel like, the subs he made didn't affect the game. De Bruyne or McAtee, I don't even remember Kevin really touching the ball. I just remember him really running after people when we're breaking on them. So yeah, as I said, it was a role reversal. This looked like how we would lose games to City the last few years. Honestly, literally, it was like, whoa. You see, expected goals, 1 to 0.81, so no big discrepancy there. But I think Arsenal this season, if you ask anybody what's the problem, we're not clinical enough, we don't score enough goals. So I just love the fact that, yeah, maybe we weren't supposed to score 5, but we were clinical enough on the day to score way above our expected goals, which we haven't really done this season lately a lot. 2 big chances to 1. That was all that was created in this game. So So both defenses, pretty decent in terms of not letting big chances come about. We did outshoot City 12-7. Raya made one more save than Ortega. We had 5 corners to their 2. Passes, we were about 75 less than them. Attempted. Tackles pretty even, but we had the edge 16-14. We had 2 yellow cards. They had none. We had 7 shots on target to their 4. They hit the woodwork. That was when Raya got the save. Arsenal attack much more even, right? When Saka don't play, them use both sides. Need to continue that though. Man City looked like the right side was a little bit more favored for them. City scored their only big chance. We missed one and scored one. So this game was dead even in terms of territory. Both teams had it 30% of the time in the attacking third of the other team, they're attacking third, and then midfield 40% of everything. What happened there? Entries, City had 4 more, 43-39, but the entries were low. We've seen some stats today, 70 odd, 60 odd. So yeah, this game was cagey at times, but tactically was a good battle. See the errors there leading to goals. One by Akanji, the other one was Foden, and then you have 5-1 to the Arsenal, But yeah, Foden, man, after some good displays lately, never turned up for this one. Had the error leading to the goal. I think that was Skelly's, and then, of course, Akanji started the game with that. Basically, the first time he touched the ball. 1, and then Nunes at right back. I said, listen, I don't care who starts, whether it's Martinelli or Trossard on the left, but whoever does, go at him. And Trossard did that. Made him work a lot. I think basically took him away from attacking because he was so worried, Bernardo Silva even having an off-key game. So yeah, Man City. I don't know, bro. Can you guys fix your season in time to beat Real Madrid over 2 legs? How much of an effect does this actual scoreline and result have? Can you compartmentalize this and just keep it pushing? Those are going to be the questions we have to find out, right? Up Jamrock, what go on, bro? Foden was playing on Arsenal's team in the game. We have to beat Newcastle by 3 goals or more, no joke. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is like Isak is so confident, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get 1 or 2 chances. So Raya is gonna have to make 2 big saves, and the way Castle is playing right now, I don't know, man. I feel like we can get at them, and I think what better time than now? We just beat City 5-1. I mean, if we don't have confidence now, when will we ever have it? So let's see. I said that day, a lot of people were saying, the game is over, the game is over. Look, is it bleak? Yes, but I don't think it's over. Honestly, I don't. Why playing Nunes at right back? I'm not sure, I mean, somebody was asking me earlier today, what about Rico? Where's Rico? But I don't know, man. I think Rico hasn't really been the Rico that we saw, last year, so far this year, for me at least. I haven't seen the same level that he was having last year. Kusanov, he started his first game in town, had a big mistake. Haven't seen him since that. Haven't seen Reyes yet. Rico Lewis, Jack Grealish, Nico O'Reilly. So who would play right back out of this list? Vitor Reyes, can he play right back? Maybe. Maybe. He could. But he's really a centre back, to be honest. But yeah, I feel like this guy could potentially play right back because he never looks so tall. It's a 6'1", but I don't know. It might be 6'1", but it never looked that way to me. Did have a poor game though, that 5.7. It was an error leading to the goal, so that going to kill him. But he not just, got a red card over in Lens. Score against PSG. Yeah, so Kusanov, I guess him could play right back. But there's the one that you would think he would play at right back because we've seen him there before. Yeah, but I think he likes him more in midfield, Okay, I know Pep converted him brain to think everybody on the back line have to be 6 foot. Yeah. Carabao next year. West Ham Madrid will drop 6. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Them defense is not clicking right now. But it feels great though, man, to have two Haaland graduates play against Man City. One start, one fouled off the bench late, and both of them score. That's just so nice to see. Miles Lewis Skelly again, just maturity beyond his years on the football. I can't get over the fact how composed this kid is, man. He just plays like, and the thing is, one area has the same trait. They literally they move like robots. Like they just know exactly what to do. If you press them this side, they're going the other way. Like Miles Lewis Kelly, and also both of them are strong. Like they don't, sometimes you see a younger player playing and you're like, okay, they'll get stronger. They need to get stronger. With them two, they're already strong. So yeah, I mean, Arteta's gonna have to keep finding ways to get one area minutes, especially with Saka out still, and even when he's back. I mean, this kid deserves to play, and I told people because we've always seen him playing where Odegaard plays, but for me in Arsenal system, that was too much for him because sometimes Odegaard is picking the ball up from Saliba and Gabriel. Like we don't really need him so deep. I think he is a forward player. And when Saka went down, I was thinking Waneri is really the best like for like that we have in the team. And they put him out there in the midweek, put him out there late in this game, and he scored basically two very similar goals with his left foot. Eerily similar, in fact, to one Bukayo Starboy Saka as well. So, yeah, I feel like Arsenal, bro, it was beautiful, 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 beautiful to see. I haven't seen some people that I thought I would have seen. CK, Hot Chili, can't hear from them. Maybe them just a techie, me I said them have nothing to say. That's nice, that's good. I've been looking for my friend on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't seen him, I think he's okay, he didn't wish to respond to my message or anything, but that's okay. I understand. I've been there. But yeah, you should be gracious at all times is all I'll say, but it is what it is, people. Maybe they will think it's safe to show their face again so at some point, and when they turn up, we'll be there, right, folks? So yeah, Arsenal 5, Manchester City 1. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Oh no, float. No, 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 no. No, it's Billy Diamond, it it could be any City fan. Oh gosh, man. Look, I have a lot going on, it's a float, and if it was the other way around and I got 5-1, I would be here, because I have, but in fairness, he never Billy Diamond, who he referenced there, he's never said that he was going to be doing EPL shows and this and that. So can't really say that he had to turn up or anything like that. But it's a bit it's a bit strange because normally him give you the weekend roundup of the players and all these things. We don't see nothing like that this time. So yeah, it's just the timing of it. It's a bit. It's a bit. You know what I mean? All right, so look, I could talk about this result and this game forever, but we're gonna move on. Erling Haaland, be humble, okay? And you should know now who Miles Lewis Kelly is, all right? Because you ask who the hell are you when you cuss Arteta or when you said what you said to Arteta. And when Miles Lewis Kelly come defend it, you talk about who are you? I don't know you or whatever. So Miles, I think he knows you now, okay? Um Yeah, so big up to the Gunners, big result. But as I said earlier, we need the same energy against every opponent because I believe, even if it's not enough, if we play like how we played on Sunday in every game, there are very, very few points to be dropped for the rest of the season. But that consistency is what I need to see. Haven't really seen it for long enough stretches this year. Maybe now is about the longest I've seen this intensity, this kind of game. The chance creation, everything. We scored 5 goals yesterday. I don't think one of them was from a set piece, which of course, nobody won't say that now because we didn't score a corner, so we're not set piece FC this week. But yeah, that's another sign. Doing scoring goals from open play definitely what much better. You know what I mean? So starting positions. But still. All right. So yeah, 5-1, man. Drubbing. Shellacking. Mash them up. All right. One more game for the week, and it was today. Chelsea versus West Ham, people. Chelsea lucky no blow. Remember me tell you. Expected goals at the edge. Big chances, total shots, goalkeeper, saves. Okay, yellow card. More shots on target though for West Ham. Suarez Kudus find the equalizer late, man. But Tosin make a wicked block somehow. Entries, big time advantage to Chelsea. When they flow in the counter as well, it's a joy when them get it right, for real. But this was the team sheet for earlier today. Kudus with a 5.6. Wow. One big chance missed. Killed everything. Made an error that led to a shot though. I remember that error that he made. Bad pass. Wan Bissaka, rough luck. Tough luck on the winner. Just, you have to try to defend that cross and the ricochet take it right over the keeper. Big call by, well, I don't even know if it's a big call, but Maresca bench Sanchez today. Played Jorgensen. Looked a lot safer in terms of just not looking like he was going to give us something. Reese played well again in his time on the pitch, but still can't go 90 minutes. So he was subbed out. Nico Jackson was a kind of quiet performance today. Cole was better than he was, I think it was last week. Against City. Madueke wasn't bad. Caicedo played well. I think West Ham, other than Bowen, I don't think anybody really did that great, to be honest. Who else? Mavropanos and Pedro Neto came on early in the second half and got a goal. because West Ham did take the lead in the first half. So this was a comeback victory for Chelsea. And yeah, I think in the second half they were the better team. And overall they were probably the better team as well. But West Ham, I thought, had some opportunities I thought they should have done better with, But it wasn't meant to be for them. Graham Potter goes down trying to avenge his sacking from Chelsea a few years back. But it wasn't meant to be today. And his team did fall 2-1 to Chelsea. So Chelsea with that win jumped right back up into the top four. And speaking of top four, that is the roundup of all the games. Of course, there is one fixture before we return for Matchweek 25, and that is a made-up game between Everton and Liverpool that will be next week, I think Wednesday. And that will be prior to the Premier League starting up that weekend on the Friday, I believe there's a game. So we'll be for the next EPL preview show. It won't be till about 10 days time, or 11 days time. But anyway, it should be that Thursday night before the Friday game for that weekend's fixtures. Of course, FA Cup this weekend. Before that, we have the Carabao Cup semis Wednesday and Thursday, FA Cup weekend, and then Liverpool, Everton make-up game Wednesday next week, leading into the Premier League weekend again. So should be a lot of action going on, and we will be here for all of it, people. So this is the league table after 24 fixtures for most teams. Of course, Everton and Liverpool on 23 games, which will change the next time we look at the table. All 20 teams will have 24 games. So this is the relegation zone. We have Southampton now on 9 points. Yes, that was their second win. 2 wins, 3 draws, 19 losses for them. Ipswich, 3 wins, 7 draws, 14 losses. They are on 16 points, 19th position. Then you have Leicester City. Doesn't get any easier for them as they host Arsenal next week, Saturday. The 15th of February. Arsenal will come to town for the noon kickoff in England. Saturday lunchtime, 12:30. But Leicester, 18th position now after that 4-0, 17 points. And they are 2 points away from safety. Wolves, 17th now out of the relegation zone. After 4 losses on the bounce, they get a big win, and that moves them out of the zone. They are 19 points now. Everton, 3 wins on the bounce under David Moyes. Incredible scenes here. They have a big match coming up as well against Liverpool. That will be at Goodison Park, the last time they will host Liverpool in the Merseyside derby. Is it just going to be a day where it's meant to be for the Evertonians? Boy, I would love that to happen, but we shall see. West Ham, 15th position. They had a loss today to Chelsea, but I didn't think it was all bad. I still feel like under Potter, while they're not getting the results. I mean, his first game, they did get the win against Fulham, but, they've had a loss, a draw, and a loss since. But I do feel like they are playing better, way better than what they were playing under the previous manager. Tottenham with a win after 4 losses on the bounce, similar to Wolves. They are on 27 points, better goal difference than everyone around them, though. So that puts them into 14th. Man U, 13th place, 29 points. I just read something today, said Amorim taken over Man United, coached 13 games just to be in 13th place. Or something like that. Arrived, and the team was in 13th. Played 13 games, still in 13th. It's like, geez. Internet never lose. Man U, 29 points, 13th. Crystal Palace, after their win, up to 12th now. Amazing run. They were, really close to the relegation battle. I think one time they might have even been in 18th position one of the weeks. But Glasner has righted the ship. If you look at their form, 1 draw, 2 wins, a loss, and a win. So decent returns there from 15 points, getting 10. They're up to 30 points and 12th position. Then you have Brentford in 11th and 31 points. Brighton in 10th now. After 2 losses on the bounce now, 34 points for them. Then you have Fulham in 9th after that win, 36 points. Aston Villa took a L in the standings as well. 8th now, 37 points for them. Bournemouth making some distance now between some teams are trying to. They're on 40 points now, even with that loss. They're still looking good with some of the teams right nearby losing as well. Then you have Newcastle losing as well. So that was great for them, 41 points. City losing as well, 41 points for them in 5th. Then you had Chelsea, the only one from about 4th to 8th that did win in the last week was Chelsea. And they beat West Ham 2-1 today. As I said, they're on 43 points now, in 4th position, that last Champions League spot. Then you have 47 points. The Cinderella story of the season so far, Nottingham Forest now up to 40 goals scored after that 7. So they're looking, much more potent in their goal scoring compared to some teams now. They are in 3rd on 47 points. Arsenal, as I said earlier, travel to Leicester the next time out. They're on 50 points now, 24 games played, 22 goals against 49 goals for. Then you have Liverpool, played 1 game less than all these teams on the screen, but they have 3 more wins than anybody else. And they have 6 more points than anybody else. They have 56 goals and 21 conceded. So the highest goal scoring and the lowest conceded in the league. And whenever you can have that combination going, you should probably be leading and actually win the Premier League. But let's see, still a lot of football to play. All right, people. All right, so we're getting close to the end here. Do you know where we can watch the CONCACAF Men's U17 Championship? Yes, I do. BM, it's going to require a VPN if you're in the Caribbean or the United States or Canada for that matter. As long as you have a VPN, once your VPN is set to somewhere outside of the region, you can access it on CONCACAF YouTube page or CONCACAF Go on CONCACAF's website. So, but remember, if you want to use either of those, you're going to need to turn on a VPN if you're in the States, Canada, or anywhere in the Caribbean, right? So yeah, VPN is the way to go, BM. I will not be able to live stream these games because the timing just won't work for me to be streaming. Typically, these youth competitions, they don't play them so late at night. As a matter of fact, let me see something. I'm going to check right now because maybe I'm just not paying attention, All right, so Champions Cup, CONCACAF Men's highlights this week in CONCACAF. All right, cool. Kickoff times and additional information. Click here. What? This is not what I want. CONCACAF Champions Cup? No, this. Okay. So Jamaica. 5 o'clock. So Monday, February 10th. That's our first game. So at 5 o'clock on a Monday. That ain't gonna work. What's the next one? I think we get 1 day off and then play Wednesday at what time? Wednesday at 5. That is actually doable. So if I'm streaming, I'll put it in Discord for sure. So Wednesday at 5, there's a chance, and I think the next one is Saturday. I think the last time you get 2 days rest. Yeah, so Saturday at 8 o'clock, El Salvador. So that is the game. So the Saturday game at 8 p.m., I will definitely be doing. So you can count on the Saturday game. What's that? Saturday the what? 15th? Yeah, I'll be doing that game for sure. I wonder if the City fans that was treating Walker bad recently doing the same to Foden for him to assist to Arsenal yesterday. But I don't know what Foden depend. But Foden, I don't know. Because Foden did a move mad for like the last 3, 4, 5 weeks. And then this game, him just play like garbage. We don't make the U17 World Cup, just disband the program. Well, you said this one have to make it, no? Well, El Salvador is gonna be tough, bro. And let me not even say that. Let me not even count my chicken them before, you know? Cause I don't know where Cayman are forward with. I don't know where St. Lucia forward with. So I could see what I go on. I know we have a good team now. I know we're prepared. That's one thing I know, BM. This team is prepared. That's I think they're actually prepared. So if we just get beat on the day or whatever, if we don't get it, but it's not gonna be down to the player them not ready. You know what I mean? They are ready at this point. See them are putting in the work even before them even fly out and everything. So them I do them thing. Alright, people. So you don't know fantasy. The week not close off yet because yeah, the week not close off yet because obviously the Everton game counts. The Everton Liverpool game counts. So but we can still give an update of what going on. I am on 89 points now for the week. I will still have Trent and Salah and NDI. So we have 3 players going to play in that fixture. So hopefully something can go on for all of them. I have Moyes as my manager, which was controversial because I think most people would have put Slot as their manager. But I thought that the risk of using Moyes just in case they can actually win this damn Merseyside derby, I think it's going to be a bag of points that Moyes get if he can pull that off. So let's see, because I think you get points based on how far behind a team you are in the table if you get a favorable result. So I can only imagine enough points that if them actually win. And I feel like if they do anything in the game, I think NDI probably will have something to do with it. And Salah, of course, and Trent if he plays because he didn't look the best coming off the pitch. Only good thing I think for Trent's sake is the game is not until next week, Wednesday, and they have 2 games in between. So Bradley might have to play Thursday and the weekend, and then maybe it's just gonna be smart for Trent to start the next game after that if he's fit, because he would have not played in 2 in a row, and Bradley would have played 90 minutes in 4 or 5 days to play another 19, 3 more. So yeah, let's see. I doubt based on how it looked when he was leaving the field the last game that he starts against Everton. But let's see. But 89 points, not shabby at all. Salah is the captain, so if him score and do anything, should be quite a few more points as well. I'm in 3rd now, which is not great, but as you can see, Badaman Philip Clark is going crazy this week. 97 points already. And he has a 26-point lead on me now. Biggs G, resident standings picker in the table right there. Biggs G 1 point ahead of me right now. Have a good little lead Pandima trying to make a run feat. I know he thought with the 83 he would have been doing something, but Badaman move away and Jason Gooner move away. So him get 97 now. Sells 8. Charger. You have Palmer, him have Waneri. Wood and Isak. And him bench Mateta. I'm lucky. Yeah, so that is why I have 97. And I have Slot. Charger. Well, whatever him get, I'll get to from now on. Just the Slot versus my boy there. So that's going to be the difference. Alright. So we're going to see if I go too crazy with the Moyes thing. fantasy draft league them now. So we're in our first people. Big lead. I have to worry about that one. Yeah, this one, unless me just stop pick for the rest of the season, then I'm gonna lose. But let me not say that. Just keep up, be humble, you know. But yeah, Havertz turn up for once. Cunha turn up. Salah still have a next game. Konate next game. Raya go sub on. Should I start Mitchell star? And then other league, big lead again. 100 at 61. Mad. Henderson. Konate. Wanieri. Havertz. Cunha. I'm a forward line that in the two of them. Look on the bench though. I never start Moniz, Williams, or Mitchell. On all them point there. Chacha. Luckily for Salah and Havertz, you know, but imagine me start Nico, Mitchell instead of them two, yeah. I start Moniz instead of any one of them midfielder, I will get one or two. Now them time they were a big week that. But yeah, that's the fantasy people. Now we are forward out of the fantasy and we are going to real life. Bless up, bro. Bless up, bless up. Boy, man, I get tired, you know. So I'm showing you this. I'm going to bed. Not even want to show no to look on these people. So these are the weekly standings. Pristine and RR, congratulations, and I get the trophy for the week. 5 wins, 5 incorrect game, and I never picked the right score for any of them. But 5 and 5 was good enough this week. In this week of mad results, my sports world game birds tied. CK Crazy Yard, actually Nicholas. Float Management, Big G, big up the whole round for participation. Zine, none of we never really do so good this week, but the worst of the lot, it was actually a full taxi load of donkeys this week. And yeah, yours truly, right there with everybody else. 2 correct games and 8 wrong people. I got Arsenal right and I got Everton winning right. Every other game, I had a different result for it. And from what the outcome was. So madness. But it wasn't just me. Red Skull, Duke, Coach, Edwards, Shartman, Javari Laban, Chaddy, Jano Star. The whole of we not good. And the whole of we get a hee-haw this week. Yeah, man. Hee-haw, hee-haw. We are the donkeys of the week. Yes, people. So, yo, I'm not holding no more, people. Them time, you know. What time now? About little to 1. Yeah, man, them time, man. I'm going to my bed, you know. Big up on yourself, you know, people. Mother talk about what you say, Javari, you know, say donkey now miss you this week. Yeah, man, Pristine, congrats. May I tally them up in a Pristine. Yeah, get up there in the season title rankings, you know. Keep up the bad work, you know. What you say, Javari? They don't know what I go on. Boy, I tell you, I fret, you know, from one game I have right, you know, before the City game, you know. And I look on the list and I say, a whole heap of people on the list pick City for winning, you know. So I say, anyhow, City they win. You know, I think would that be the only donkey for the week. So thank you, Red Skull, Duke, Coach Edwards, Javari Laban, Chaddy. Yeah, man, respect, because it don't look so good when the person where they are try telling everything. I come last every day and week, you know. So I'm glad to say the rest of them no good neither. Make it look better. Results I'm shocking, man. I tell you the truth, bro. 7-0. Yo, I still can't get over that picture, bro. When with the 3 result them of the 3 different team them, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. Believe me. Yeah, so people, you don't know, you know. Big up on yourself again. Get rid of this off of the screen right quick. Yeah, man. Big up on yourself again, people. Thanks so much for tuning in. Smash that like button on the way out. Yeah, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Jason Gooner TV. Our year, people. Our year, you don't know. We are do some moving around right now. We are sort out ourselves. We say once everything sort, people. Yeah, man. Different settings. Or set up yourself nice. Have a thing them set up on a different settings, people. So you don't know. You don't listen to you, so do not feel bad. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, big up, big up, big up, big up. Yeah, man. But yeah, congrats again to RR Pristine. Donkeys of the week, yo. We have to do better. See me? I'm gonna say we because me is one of the donkeys. And I just saw life go sometime, people. But guess what? Next time we have picks for make, guess who over there for make some more pick because we don't run from the truth, people. If we get it wrong, we get it wrong. And we forward is a part of life, people. Yeah, man. And the more you can persevere and go through them something, the better I feel be seen. So right now, big up on yourself, man. I left on with them wise words there. And until next time, people, look out this week. At some point, we're going to do some Jamaica content, reggae boys transfers, reggae girls news, who has scored the goal there, who have made the moves. Big up on yourself, people. You don't know. February the 6th, we have Jamaica taking on Trinidad. February the 9th, we have Jamaica taking on Trinidad. Mans is so busy this week. We'll just be reporting on the news from the game. I will not be able to be live streaming any of these games, I don't think. If I can, I will be here to live stream them with you guys. But I'm not making any promises because I don't know how life is a bit hectic right now, people. Enough for overs. Zine, so big up on yourself. Thanks again for the support. I am Jason Gooner. We'll be back bigger and better. You don't worry about it. Big up on yourself. One Gunners, 5